In this episode, we talk about the trick card cognition, and I teach you the good old ashes on the arm trick. Welcome to Magical Tips, Tricks, and Reviews. Now, if you've never seen the show before, basically I review a trick and then I teach a completely different trick. In this episode, we're going to be reviewing card cognition. So let's go ahead and take a look at the performance.
As you can see, there's a bunch of different cards to choose from in this deck. Yeah? Lots of cards. I'd like you to say stop anywhere you want and
Stop.
take that card, take a look at it, memorize it. Okay? Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Don't let me see it though. I'm going to try and figure out what card you have in your hand by the power of my mind.
Okay.
7 of diamonds. Go ahead and show the camera. 7 of diamonds.
So, as you can see, the effect is very, not really good. That's what I'm looking for. Can't believe I couldn't think of that. It is very good effect. I mean, there's so many things you could actually do with it that aren't shown in the video I showed, but it does bear a lot of resemblance to the Svengali deck, and so therefore it gets an 8 out of 10 because it's more expensive than one of your typical Svengali decks, and basically some of the stuff that you do with it, you can do with the Svengali deck. So the effect gets an 8 out of 10. The method, it is very good. It's a very good method, but if the trick is not done perfectly, which this is more of a beginner's card trick, and if it's not done perfectly, if it's done like a beginner will typically do a trick, then it's easily figured out. I mean, I have performed this for several people walking into a magic store I work at, and they haven't figured it out. But I mean, the method gets a 9 out of 10 because, like I've said, it's easy to figure out if you really just sit there, ponder, and think about it. Now the instructions, due to the fact that the trick is practically self-working, the instructions really could have summed it up in a few words. They did write this whole long paper about it and everything. So the instructions get a 10 out of 10 because they did describe everything you'd want to know about the trick. Alright, and so overall the trick gets a 9 out of 10. Not the best review, but still is a pretty good trick, especially for beginners looking to get into some kind of mentalism or other kind of card magic like that. Now let's jump over to a video I shot previously on the tutorial on the prediction ashes on the arm. Alright guys, so this week we're going to be teaching a really cool trick that probably all of you have seen before. It's the ashes on the arm trick where you rub the ashes and it reveals their card. So I'm really excited about teaching this, and what you're going to need is a pen or pencil, a piece of paper, some chapstick, or a bar of soap, which I do not have, and a deck of playing cards. One second. And a deck of playing cards. Alright, and you're also going to need a lighter, but I do not have one up here. So, or a match. A match would actually work for this trick too. So what you can do first is take the piece of paper, and the way I do the trick, this is what I do first. You don't really have to do this step. You can just burn the piece of paper later. What I like to do is write down a random card that I'm not forcing on the spectator. So in this case, we're just going to write down the 7 of diamonds. Okay, so you write down, say in this case, the 7 of diamonds. If it would focus. My bad, that was my phone going off. Anyways, you can still see that 7 of diamonds. And you're just going to fold that up like you would any other prediction. And boom. Alright, then what you're going to do next is think of the card you actually want to force. Okay, so in this case we'll just force something easy to write. We'll just go with the, why not? 4 of hearts. Okay, so that's just going to go on top of the deck, ready to be forced. So in forcing position, if you do not know how to force, I should have a link in the description below to a video tutorial on how to force a card. Okay, so now that you're all set up, you have one last thing to do in order to get completely set up. Take your chapstick and go right on the part of your arm where you want to perform the trick with the ashes. and you're just going to write 4 and then hearts. Alright, just like that, and it's completely undetectable. I've used several other things, glue sticks before, but chapstick is going to work the best for you. Alright, so now we're going to go outside for the next portion of this trick to teach you how to do it. Alright guys, so now, hold up. So now what you're going to do, get your cards out, have your spectator, and have them tell you when to stop. So this is how you're forcing your card, 4 of hearts, remember? Alright, so you have them tell you when to stop. Say stop, okay. And you just force that card, 4 of hearts. Show it to them, don't let you see it, put it in the middle of the deck, with the rest of the deck on top, okay? And then you say, in my pocket this whole time, I have had a prediction. Alright, and you open it up and you show 7 of diamonds, and they'll say, no, that wasn't it, okay. You go, really, it wasn't. Then you do this when you take out your lighter. This is where you need to really be safe, guys. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do this in woods or anything. But you're going to light it on fire, okay? Get it burning. Let it burn all the way down to ashes. I'll tilt this so you can actually see it. Okay. So you're going to let that burn. Okay, and this is exactly what you're going to be doing, just to a spectator. Okay, you'll see you'll get a good amount of ashes out of it. Okay. And like I said, really be safe with this, guys. Don't do it in a public place where you can have a chance of catching anything on fire. Don't be stupid with this. Okay. Oh, it smells like s'mores. Okay, that should be a fair amount of ashes. Alright. I'm going to leave it on the ashes. Now you really want to make sure these ashes are cool, or have cooled down before you actually pick them up. Yeah. Alright, you're just going to scoop them up here. You're just going to rub it on your arm. You want to try getting as many as you can. Better to do this in a cup or something. That's my bad. So this might not turn out too well. Man, I really wish I could get more ashes up. Dang it, stupid me. There we go. That should be good ashes. Alright, I'm really sorry, guys. I don't have enough ashes really, and the lighting's terrible. You can kind of, I don't know if you can actually see that at all, but it really does. You can see it. If you're here, you can see it at least. Bring it down a little bit. It says 4 of hearts on my arm. Bet you can't see it, but so that's how you do the trick. You can kind of see. But that's how you do the trick. Alright. So that is it for this week's episode. And so like I said, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe up above, comment down below, like the video, and also in the description you'll find a link to purchasing card cognition, a link to how to force a card like I said in the video, a link to my Twitter account, and to my website. All of those will be in the description below, as well as a summary of this episode, basically just saying the overall review of this trick. But until then, please follow me on Twitter. You can stay up to date with magical tips, tricks, and reviews and everything that I'm doing with handcmagic. And until then, I will see you next time.